city stand.
Let's Fubara. Go home. No, it's not about repeated. The steps with Fubara took right from onset was a very wrong step. I will not be part of an elder statesman that's supposed to be controlling the youth that misbehaving. Fubara himself, you cannot count himself out as a saint. He cannot. They are birds of same feather. Wike, when you see Wike, you see Fubara. Yes. It's just like you're talking of president and vice president. That's it. So what are we now saying? Fubara is corrupt. If you want to talk of corruption, that Wike is when you hold Wike, you hold Fubara. So what's the difference between Fubara and Wike? But for peace to reign, at least they can see, settle things amicably. But I doubt whether Wike will really concur to any referendum they put on the table for them.
As a politician, I'm not happy. I wanted outright removal of the governor. As a politician, I'm not happy. But for the interest of the state, the president did the right thing.
As a lawyer?
No, I'm coming. Mm-hmm. Already the matter is in court. But people must say the truth. The governor was gone. He was gone. Yes, he was gone. So when people say, President did this, I say, look, if that's where they should be worshiping, they should be worshiping Mr. President. Every morning, go to the President, can we wash your feet for saving us? How? Mind you, Supreme Court has said, no money can go to local government when it's not democratically elected. Mind you, Supreme Court has said nobody will go to the state without appropriation. In that situation, there was crisis. All institutions will be shut down. Health will be crisis. Education will be crisis. It is not in my place to make it good for the governor.
What about your state?
That's what I'm saying as a politician. It is not in my place to make the governor to be happy. It's not me. My business is not to make him comfortable. And that's what that's power play.
It's part of the role you play.
Now, the point I'm trying to make, Mr. President came in and saved the situation, saved the vast people of that calamity, of that anarchy.
Oh, so you know it was going to cause calamity if the governor was impeached?
What calamity? That the governor is removed? Was it a coup? The Constitution provides that if there's an infraction of the Constitution, that you can be impeached. I don't know people who are working towards today for the president not to go back for second term. Is it a crime? If they have their way to impeach Mr. President in National Assembly, would they do it? You think that they are comfortable to stop to 2 years? Who told you that? I never told anybody that I'm a pastor or a imam. It's a power gate. But the people must face the reality. The governor cannot think that, this and that, if governor is removed, this will happen. What will happen?
Yes, but I've asked you
so that. The point I'm making is that President saved the situation. And that's what they do understand when Attorney General say that they should even thank Mr. President for serving them.
A lot of people have accused Mr. President as bias, saying that you would have been suspended.
Yes. Suspended for doing
yes,
what?
That you have been suspended
as a
leg
minister. Of the problem. Also one leg of the problem.
Listen now, we're not listening. What's the problem? I don't know what's the problem for president.
Are you instigated?
Hold on. Are you not hearing coalition? What's the essence of coalition? To make sure the president does not return. I don't make him president to sleep every day.
You see, the democracy in Nigeria is indirectly or directly turning to dictatorship. And if you watch, democracy in Nigeria is fading away from democracy. It seems that what we are going to have in Nigeria is them are scattering, not democracy. They are scattering. Because if you watch the situation now, in Rivers State, appointing naval staff or armed forces of Nigeria staff, which means you are killing democracy in that state. Had it been human you appoint as a caretaker to take care where they have democratic elected governor, you put the democratic elected governor aside and bring a caretaker. If that caretaker is purely civilian, elected civilian who know what is called democracy, a civilian who know what's called governance or government or read political science, he could not be acting in that way. You go and bring a man who is good on barrel of gun, who is good on giving order, obey the last order, to come administer or take care of civil people who have not practiced that type of order, obey the last order. Then you are summoning elected governor. You are summoning elected governor is supposed to be under him. You are summoning him, which means you are giving him order. Is he a military man? Is Fubara a military man? Is he an ex-military man? Have you ever tested what is called anything like a paramilitary? You are ordering him to come, elected governor, which means there's no more democracy in River State. What they have in the River State now is autocracy. Do as I say, whether you like it or not, don't question. Now, the man taking the caretaker of River State, in other hand again, don't blame him. In other hand again, don't blame him. Because he's acting according to the appointment he's working for. There's a power, he's acting on it. But it's unfortunate, that power is a Democrat. And that power did not allow Democrat to work in River State. That's what I'm saying. Now, that man will do everything to please, to defend his appointment. Because that appointment is not there working for free. At least, we collect salary. We collect allowances. You have other amenities to collect. Is something. And not we Nigerians, wherever we stay, having something to enter our mouth, whether it's good or wrong, we defend it. That's a life of average Nigerian man. Even me. Nigeria don't prefer the truth. What they prefer is what will enter into my pockets. That's what Nigerians prefer. So he will do anything to please his master, because that's why his master put him there. And if you watch, the man is doing his work well. You know, when they step Fubara aside, make him to step aside, every protest in there is in favor of Fubara. But now the game is turning. We have two factions now. One are protesting for Fubara, one are protesting for emergency rule or for the caretaker. You see that the man is working fine. With his influence, you have some group of people who will protest in the favor of disappointment. He's doing this work well. You want that division in River State is creating it.
All right, Mr. Kule, many Nigerians have questioned the role of federal government in the issue happening in River State. What implication do you think this will have on the president and our democracy?
Yeah, the implication that it will have on our democracy. Let's remove the president, because as it is now, the constitution we have, all these successive governors, presidents have been operating on a defected constitution, on a constitution that is not working, on a constitution that is deceptive. And until we correct all those issues, and I can tell you, Nigerian president is more or less the most powerful president in the world as it is, because we have never seen any Nigerian past president that has been tried. So all these things is what is snowballing into the crisis that you are saying today, that presidents will always have his way. Once he's on that seat, top seat, and the confidence is they cannot be questioned after they left power or after they relinquish power to. And again, you see the problem we have that is trending us towards one party system is the people that are even operating the other parties. I'm talking of the PDP. The majority of them don't even know how PDP came to be. PDP did not belong to politicians. It belongs to the military. It was the military that has the power. You could see all of them. How many military guys are you see now that the Babangida of this was, the Obasanjo of this was? They were the one that set up all this PDP. They hired what's it called? This same man, former president, former governor, deputy president under Shagari, Ekweme. They hire Ekweme. They hire the one in Bodija there. What's it called? Bola Ahmed, and some erudite people to bring up the constitution of the PDP for them. And those guys, they work wholeheartedly to bring a working constitution for the PDP. But what happened at long run? They went behind, the stakeholder went behind, and they changed the narrative. So anybody that is complaining now about one party moving to another, one party is stagnant, one party is engaging other parties. You could see what is even happening. The party of the PDP now, majority of them have the zone article on the coalition issues that is on its own. So is it how we see that? Is this the kind of political instinct that they will be sending to us? And I'm not so happy, because the way it is now, on the working constitution, we don't have it, and that's what we've been saying. That's what the elder statesmen have been saying. So let there be confab. So there's
what game do you think are the likes of Wike and the president? What game do you think they are playing in Rivers State?
It's a game of superiority. It's a game of the power. It's a game of power. I can't say.
Power tussle.
No power. Even the power has already. They belongs to one body already. That power belongs to one body. So the other ones they are struggling behind. And what am I saying? It belongs to the presidency. Yeah, and
definitely they've taken over the state.
Yeah, definitely they've taken it over.
You're not in line.
They've taken it over.
You're not supporting the declaration of emergency rule in the state.
I may not support it, but at the same time, I don't support
you
life being wasted.
Yeah,
when
the president declared
I'm still support, but it shouldn't.
He said
it shouldn't go long.
It was timely.
It was timely to avoid chaoses, to avoid crisis, and to avoid death, right? As it is.
But now you're against it.
Now, they ought to have turned over the table and let's Fubara. Go home. No, it's not about repetition. The steps Fubara took right from onset was a very wrong step. I will not be part of the elder statesman that's supposed to be controlling the youth that misbehaving. Fubara himself, you cannot count himself out as a saint. You cannot. They are birds of same feather. Wike, when you see Wike, you see Fubara. Yeah. It's just like you're talking of president and vice president. That's it. So what are we now saying? Fubara is corrupt. If you want to talk of corruption, that Wike is when you hold Wike, you hold Fubara. So what's the difference between Fubara and Wike? But for peace to reign, at least they can see, settle things amicably. But I doubt whether Wike will really concur to any referendum they put on the table for them.
City Stand.